Thank you, Madam Speaker. When the Armed Services Committee reported out this year's NDAA, it was a bill I was proud to support. Months of bipartisan work, careful oversight, and real provisions to strengthen our national defense. That's the kind of process this committee is known for. But as we've sadly seen before, the amendments being considered are largely partisan poison pills, set to once again diminish the bipartisan work of our committee. Through a closed, partisan process, Rules Committee Republicans stripped away balance and accountability. They denied Democrats, and by extension, our constituents, the chance to openly debate issues that demand answers, like the National Guard in our streets, the purges at the Pentagon, or the abuse of Trump's unilateral military force abroad. Not surprisingly, not one of my amendments, 10 of them I submitted, were made in order. So let me tell you what Republicans apparently don't care about. Accountability for predators. I offered an amendment to disinter Dr. Robert McCormick Brown, a man accused of sexually abusing dozens of students in Hawaii, from the National Memorial Cemetery of the Pacific. A predator like that does not deserve to rest amongst heroes. But Republicans said no. By refusing to act, they're once again protecting a pedophile, allowing him to lie in a place of honor instead of standing amongst survivors and justice. Taking care of veterans. I propose suspending commissary debit card fees that unfairly tax veterans and their caregivers. I also propose eliminating medical copays for Native Hawaiian veterans, the same health care benefits that Native American and Alaska Native veterans currently receive. Republicans said no. Apparently, they believe veterans should keep getting nickel and dime for basic health care and food. Safe housing for service members. I proposed an amendment to increase investment in barracks for unaccompanied service members and establish clear timeliness standards for maintenance work orders. No service member should be forced to live with black mold, broken plumbing, and unsafe conditions, and I've walked through those barracks myself. But Republicans said no, again. I guess they're fine sending troops off to war and combat than sending them home to live in squalor. Standing up to China, I introduced an amendment requiring congressional approval before advanced AI chips, critical to our most sophisticated weapons and intelligence systems, could be exported to Beijing, blocked. I also proposed raising the Taiwan Security Cooperation Initiative cap to $8.5 billion, fully paid for with existing tariff revenue that's coming in to strengthen Indo-Pacific deterrence. Republicans still said no. If this is their idea of strength, China will be the one that wins. And it wasn't just me that didn't get amendments included in the NDA. Many of my colleagues put forward common sense ideas like prohibiting the deportation of veterans without due process, as in the case of my constituent, Mr. Se-Jun Park, or clarifying that the National Guard can't be turned into an immigration police force, and yet both of these amendments were blocked. Ms. Speaker, here's the truth. It's an intentional choice that we make to take an oath to be of the people and for the people. In a democracy, we debate, we vote, we let the American people see exactly where we stand. And in an autocracy, that choice is stripped away. Dissent is silenced, and decisions are made behind closed doors. That is the difference, that is the danger, that is a choice. Shutting down debate isn't just about dysfunction. It's a betrayal of our oath and our disservice to every single service member, veteran, and family who depends on us. They've fought for us, they've sacrificed for us, they've died for us. They deserve leaders who fight for them, not politicians who game the process. I will always stand up for Hawaii service members, all of our service members, their families, and the communities that support them. Their sacrifices inspire me every single day. Madam Speaker, there is another way. There is a better way. It's called democracy, and it begins with the choice. Thank you, and I yield back.